So when you see your toilet running like this, it's a couple of things. But it's not here in the bowl, it's up here in the tank. This little clever device is what controls the water level. And if there's a float right here, see that float? When it comes up, it shuts that water off. But if it's bad, it's going to keep on filling up. And what it's going to do, it's going to come down this overflow pipe right here. And it will just continue to run into the toilet, causing that water to just run and run and run. You see it? The toilet probably wouldn't overflow, but it's going to get close. So the number one cause of a running toilet is usually this float mechanism right here. And there's a float here that as it comes up, it shuts the water off. But if the float doesn't shut off, can you hear the water? It's going to run and it's going to pour down into the overflow, which helps fill up the jets of the toilet and the toilet bowl. And it will just continue to run and run and run. No way you can fix that without replacing this toilet control, this float. So this is called a fluid master, and you can see it has a float, and that float comes up, shuts the water off. When you flush the toilet, float goes down, empties the tank, fills back up the bowl and shuts it off. This is the most common fluid master, the toilet control, that you're going to find in all the hardware stores, and it works really good. Take you about 5 minutes. Start by shutting your water off. Then you're going to go ahead and flush the toilet. We want to get all this water out of this bowl as much as possible. You can also use a shop vac if needed, if you have one. As much water as you can get out. You can see it stops because there's a little lip on that flapper ball. It won't let that much water come out, but that's enough. Next, we're going to undo the water supply line. Take that off. There's going to be a little bit of water in here. Perfect. There's a nut right here that we can start to break loose, and some more water might drop out of here. But because it's nylon, it's so nice, it comes right off of there. Now we're going to pull this guy out and put a new float control in. See how easy that was? Inside the box, you'll find the new fluid master, which is the float, the toilet control, the valve control. There's also a little overflow hose right here, and that's really about it. We've got a nice washer here to put in. Let's go ahead and put this in. So we set this down, and it goes right into that hole. Just that simple. Using the nut that's supplied with this, we'll tighten it up from underneath. As you tighten this up, that water will stop, that drip, it'll stop. But you don't want to over tighten it, just get it on there good and snug. Then finally, we go ahead and put this hose on. This is the tank fill hose. It just snaps right in place. It goes right down into the overflow to fill up the bowl. Go ahead and reconnect your water supply line. And we're all set. Turn on your water supply and it'll start to fill up the tank. We'll let this fill up and we'll see where the water level is. Can you see where it says tank water? You can actually make this go up and down, real simple, so we can make the water level whatever we want. You can see the old water line here on the rust, see that? So we want to be close to that when we get to that point. Can you see the water coming in? That's coming from that overflow, filling up the bowl, and also the jets. Remember, there's jets that are around the rim of this toilet to help give it that swirling action. It's filling all that up. When that's full, you see it? When that's full, we'll be able to test the water line and flush it and see how well it works. Okay, our water just shut off. We're at a good water line right there. It says water line. I don't know if you can see that. Water line right there. We're perfect. Let's go ahead and flush that toilet. Let's go ahead and flush it. Nice jet action. Good swirling. Looking really good. So you just replaced the Fluid Master, the toilet float control. It works so good, only took a few seconds to do. Easy project. If your toilet's running a lot, that's one of the problems. The other problem is that flapper ball, and it's really the same thing. You unhook those little couplings there on the bottom of the flapper ball, put a new flapper ball in, hook it to the chain, and you're done. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.